Hey, I'm Lodric D. Collins with Forgiving Chris Brown.
How did you first learn about the project?
Marquette Jones at the Directors Guild Film Festival in Los Angeles. She told me about this project that she was working on, Forgiving Chris Brown. And we just started talking about it. And one day she called and she says, hey, I looked at your stuff and I think you're perfect for Chris.
What made you want to be involved in the project?
Marquette Jones. I looked at some of Marquette's past stuff, some of her past films that she's done, and I liked what she was putting out. I liked her dark humor. She's got this way of processing and thinking and putting it into her projects that I think is so off base from what I know in my life, and it's cool and it's interesting, you know what I mean? So I like it.
All right, so your role in the movie is you're Chris Brown.
Yeah.
You are the you're the title character.
Yeah.
But you're really not
Yeah.
Chris Brown. It's kind of like a play on words
Yeah.
in the project. So tell me about your character. What drew you more to this character in this project? I'm
blessed. I've got 4 brothers and we all have like 5 distinct personalities. I fall in the middle. So I'm always, I've always been that middle kid just watching and observing, you know what I mean? I can pull and pick and I can take one from here, one from there, one from this.
Okay.
And it makes it easy to justify what they do. It was like, oh, he does this. Why does he feel this way? Why would brother number 2 feel this way? Because this is what I'm pulling from right now. He would feel this way because of this, and that justifies this. All right, but what about this? Oh, I can take it from brother number 4 and mix them together. It's kind of like old gumbo, you know? Yeah, it's kind of like old gumbo. I could take 2, 4, 5, and a little bit of 1, put it all in the pot, and develop something. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, so what surprised you most on set?
I think leading up into the week, the crew, we were dipping in and out of the crew that we had. Just people showing up that were committed to doing good work. Yeah, all the way around.
What was it like working with Marquette?
Marquette is a mad scientist. She's like Dr. Seuss meets Dr. Frankenstein meets Lil' Kim.
Okay. You have a favorite scene?
Yeah, my favorite scene is when Tonda and I are alone on the rock. I feel like you really get to know who this character is, that he's not this bad guy. Whether you thought in the beginning, in the middle, whatever, I think at this point you know that this person's not a bad guy, which is true to most people. I don't think anybody's technically bad. They do bad things, but I think underneath it all, we have some type of feeling, some type of heart, some type of compassion, you know? This was something that had happened a long time ago, so this person is grown, developed, maybe he still has a little bit, of course he has a little bit of who he was left, but I think it shows a person who's grown and maturing. Yeah, I really like that part.
You like
it was
that?
Hard as hell to shoot because it was like day 2, day 3 of baking because there's no
shade.
Light, like you have to be in
there's
the
no
sun.
Shade.
Everything is
in the middle of the summer.
Natural light in the middle of the goddamn desert. So yeah, I think that was one of my favorite parts. Yeah.
Okay. So are you a Chris Brown fan?
I am. Yeah.
You down with Team Breezy?
I am. I think he's dope. I think he's a dope entertainer. As far as his personal life, you know, I can't really judge him on that because I don't know him like that. You know, I'm not gonna claim to, but I think he's talented. Like he's a talented singer, he's a talented dancer, he's a talented entertainer. Dude is dope. Well,
here's a curveball. What's the craziest thing you've done after a breakup, or that's been done to you after a breakup?
I got it all, man. I got my car keys, I got my tire slashed, I got toilet paper around my car, I got my bedroom window bust. Like
these are all things that have happened. What have you done?
What have I done? I'm a good guy, man. I don't do those things, man. No, I got into a knockdown, drag out fight with my ex's fiance.
Good job. Good job.
Yeah. Which landed us both in a jail cell, cooling off for about 3 hours.
Did you guys bond in the jail cell?
No. No, it was yeah.
What's your favorite breakup song?
My favorite breakup song. This is gonna be so cheesy, man. 'Cause, Orange Juice Jones.
I saw you
walking in the rain.
Get out of here.
When I was in high school, I had an ex-girlfriend that I broke up with, and she went on this tirade on the radio station, which was Z16 Live. And she went on a tirade about me. And I remember I called her, and I just had Orange Juice Jones playing in the background. So then after that, I called the radio station and went on my own little tirade without saying her name, but I had Orange Juice Jones playing in the background, so she'd know it was me and I was talking about her. Orange Juice Jones is powerful, man.
So if you could be any woman, man in history, who would it be and why?
It's easy for me to say. It would probably be Judas. One of my favorite writers is Stephen Allen Gerges. And he has this play called The Last Days of Judas Iscariot. It tells the story of whether Judas is on trial, whether he should be set free from purgatory or not. I'm a Christian, and I believe that there's a possibility that he was. And the reasons for doing what he did, I believe there's always like substantiated reasons for doing what someone does. I'm not saying that it was right or wrong, but yeah, I would love to. Because it gives you a bias and a non-biased approach, I follow Jesus, but now I'm doing this. So it's like,
Okay.
you always kind of wonder why the opposite side does what it does. Yeah.
Okay. So I guess the last question I have for you is, what's your dream project?
My dream project. My dream project is just to create my own. I've always been an entrepreneur ever since I was a kid. To create my own, produce, and start my own projects. Yeah, I would love that.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.